Time for stream dreaming. All right. Whoa, what's this? You thought you clicked on stream dreaming. Well, you did. But today we're taking a field trip because a guy left a comment on one of my previous videos extolling the virtues of his Intech Sol. Now, I readily confess, prior to this, I was only vaguely familiar with Intech trailers. So I looked them up and discovered they have a pretty cool aluminum framework. But is the Intech Sol a reasonable substitute for the Airstream Basecamp? Let's take a look. I like the reverse slant on the nose of this trailer. Kind of reminds me of BMWs of the 1970s. That's a total compliment, by the way. And hiding the propane tanks behind that Intech billboard is also quite clever. The billboard part, not such a compliment. That front rack is cool. And the aluminum frame is sharp as hell. I mean, it looks great. These steps are not what I expected. Substantial and a bit awkward. And a highly efficient way to bring home little souvenirs from every trip you take. It's kind of like stairs on an aircraft without the special compartment to house the stairs. But it's something you can deal with. I think you just have to get used to it. Sweep those off every chance you get. Got an electrical plug and these wheels. Yeah, I don't like the wheels protruding from the trailer body. This is a personal preference, but for me, it's a great way to snag a tree, a fence post, a boulder. I mean, everything on the planet is just vying for a chance to rip that axle off. What's this? That is a water outlet. So you can, there's a little hose in there. Yeah, you can spray water, which will come in handy when you need to hose off those stairs. Outdoor storage compartment. It's locked, by the way. I can't open it. And an LP port on the underside. Very cool. Bumper, nice, but look at there is a receiver for a hitch, which is nice. It has 175 pound capacity, I believe, which is very cool. Your city water, cable TV, your electrical input, and those wheels. Damn, those wheels. Okay, you know I like this. I already made that switch on the Basecamp. Airstream, if you're listening, this is something you should do right here. That tube is so much better than the one that you supply. All right, heater vent, electric tongue jack. Again, I love the slant of the front and that big window. It's spectacular. It's also spectacularly expensive if you break it. In fact, Intech includes a shield for that. It's when you're traveling. These cabinets and the speakers, I like that. The storage on either side, like that. Yeah, those cabinets, I'm about to go up and touch those, and they feel rich. They really do. I was impressed with the cabinetry overall. You can put your cushions up there, the shorter pole for the table when you make up the bed. Yeah, those storage cubbies are slick, nice windows, microwave, all of your controls, refrigerator, drawer underneath the refrigerator, very nice, practical. Refrigerator is good. Yeah, no problems with the refrigerator. It looks like you might even be able to put a half-gallon of ice cream in the freezer, which is very slick. All of the controls for your accent lighting. Here, I like the backsplash on the counter and the Dometic cooktop. You know I love that. So much better than the Suburban. It comes with a kitchen faucet in the kitchen. Imagine that. Yeah, that backsplash is cool. Not sure what's up with that crack in the middle there. The sink, very cool. Cabinetry above, very nice. Exceptional, really. It's still a laminate material. And it's not done to an elite standard. It's very good, at least on par with Airstream cabinetry. Still have the minor defects that you get in an Airstream cabinet. 4 speakers, 2 up front, 2 above the TV, king-size bed. Now, from my experience with the Basecamp, that king-size bed is going to be a booger to make up because you got to crawl to those back corners. And then you're laying on the bed as you're trying to make it up. It all gets very difficult. The bathroom, exceptional. Look at that. Look at all that space. Wow. And that shower setup, it's pretty slick. high marks here, really high marks. Shower head is lightweight, on off, I'm assuming. Yeah, high marks here. This is good stuff. A little cubby or catch-all for your toiletries. A big mirror on the back. And you have the exhaust fan. Very nice. That's an upgrade from what you get in the Basecamp. Smoke detector, shelving. Nice windows back here. And you can open the windows. What's this? Oh, yeah, that's slick. So they gave up the closet space to make the bathroom bigger and gave you this to hang your clothes on. I actually like that. That's a trade-off I would make every day. Now, one thing I noticed as I was walking through this trailer is it feels bigger than the Basecamp. These shades are nice, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of light that comes in through there. And if you're like me and you have to sleep in the middle of the day sometimes, that way the Basecamp shades are, you can't beat it. Yeah, I'm a little biased there. I readily admit it. That's a huge point for me. I love those shades in the Basecamp. These are highly functional. They will give you all the privacy you need. They went up and went down without any issues whatsoever. The lighting is cool. That glossy finish around the bathroom is going to show scratches and scuffs pretty easily. Yeah, it feels big. It is bigger on the inside than the Basecamp because of the shape. You notice the Basecamp is rounded at the front and tapers at the back. This is more box-like. And then that reverse slant on the front gives it a really cool, spacious look when you're standing up. I love the sink. I love the faucet. I love the Dometic. And you get the Max Air fan. All right, the TV's nice. This back shade, no. Straight up, give it an F. It is a complete failure. It's going to let way too much light in. All right, you get an awning. That is very nice. Probably the biggest complaint that's associated with the Airstream Basecamp. You don't have an awning. My moonshade is great. Love it. But it's more work to set up than it is to just crank out an awning and lower the legs. Kudos for this awning, and it's a quality awning to boot. The door, I got to say, was really, really nice. In fact, it was probably my favorite part of the trailer because it was incredibly satisfying when I closed it. You get that solid click. The screen door, great function. It took me a second to figure it out. Once I figured it out, it was smooth operating. But closing this door, it was just a solid latch. Super high marks to Intech for that. All right. Yeah, a very nice trailer. All right, let's have a look at the Basecamp. Now, this is a brand new 2024, and my first thought when I see it is it's much more rugged looking than the Intech Sol. I really like that the wheels are tucked under the trailer instead of poking out from the body, and the aggressive departure angle reminds me of just how different these two units are. In my opinion, the aggressive departure angle and the back hatch are the two largest differentiators. But the overall feeling of the two is vastly different. The stairs, for instance, these stairs are much more utilitarian. They also have the disadvantage of being stored in the elements, so they're going to get muddy and dirty and pick up all the road grime. They're a little harder to use, but they don't bring any dirt inside the trailer. So again, it's trade-offs. What are you willing to put up with to get what you want? Now, as I walk in, the first thing I notice is how much smaller the Basecamp feels. That curved nose, more aerodynamic, maybe cooler looking, but also it really takes away a fair bit of space. The table mechanism is, I think, superior in the Basecamp. The blinds are definitely superior. The overhead storage systems are functional. You don't have that big storage area across the front. You don't get any speakers. This is less homey feeling and more utilitarian feeling. The colors, everything are a little more subdued. The bathroom is smaller, highly functional. I haven't had any issues with the bathroom in my Basecamp. They did upgrade the Shower head, good for you, Airstream. That was a good decision. Well done. I hope it works better than the last one. Overhead vent and same kind of storage system as in the Intech. Overall, it's essentially the same, just smaller. Well, the Intech does look more luxurious. That shower nozzle assembly is very cool. It really is. Dometic toilet, like that. I'm not partial to Dometic. They do, I think, make good stuff. The stove is definitely an improvement over the Suburban. Now, if Airstream were to take out these 3 storage compartments, they could make that bathroom the same size as the Intech. So again, it's a choice. All right, speaking of choices, which do I choose? The Airstream Basecamp or the Intech Sol? There's a lot to admire about that Intech Sol. I love the aluminum chassis, the whole aluminum framework. I think that's exceptional. The quality, the fit, finish, everything is really good, but they are really 2 different purposed RVs. The Basecamp is made to go places that the Intech Sol simply can't go. It's not as glamorous, it's not as glitzy, it's not as homey, but it is much more functional when you get out into the boonies, when you get off the main roads, when you get into areas where other trailers can't go. The Basecamp excels, and that's why I chose it. More than anything else, I hate that Suburban cooktop, so I changed it. There are other things that I didn't care for. The faucet, I changed that and made it more homey, dare I say. But in the end, the Basecamp is unique, and I'm sticking with it. All right, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Share it with somebody. Subscribe. Do all 3. I love having you around. Until next time, make it an adventure.